On this road, tuning in. Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good night. I'm not going to be here very long. I did want to come with this subject, though, because I think it's really needed to be said, to be heard. I don't know if a lot of y'all know this week, but it has been a lot of content creators within the Black as well as the B sector that have had some type of a breakdown. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to leave mental out of it because that can be a very triggering effect to people that may cause them to have even more of an episode. So I'm just gonna leave this on different types of breakdowns that I know about, um, things that I have faced, and how I overcame them, so that this may be able um, just to be some type of commentary. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not trying to help anybody. This is not advice. This is only commentary. And whoever hears it, they can take it for what they want to take it as, because I see that that can also be a triggering effect for some people. So this is not advice. This is not to help anyone. This is only commentary that I want to deliver. So, yeah, what I'm starting with is a breakdown that I know something about, and it is jealousy. Now, see, the thing about these breakdowns is when they happen, control is lost. There is no control over them. Now, jealousy was something that happened with me at I must say an early age, when jealousy overtook me, and it made me be someone that I am, that I know, made me do acts that I never have done before. And yes, at the time it felt good because it felt like I had control, but I didn't. And it cost me a great deal of guilt. So I gotta say that a lot of times it's still very hard to deal with sites of jealousy. And the only thing that really I can say is something that may can help you calm it down, and fight the urge of temptation, is to gain some type of patience. Patience is a god in this world. Having some type of patience for certain eruptions that you may have, it can help you um, gain some type of control over your life so that your life will not end. Um, this is very serious. Breakdowns are serious. And if people are going to laugh and have some type of humorous outlook on your breakdown, then that just shows that they they don't know what it's like to have one, and hopefully they will never have one. So it's always good to see things from, I'll say, somebody that may know or may have experienced what we know as a breakdown. Hey, Tweety. Hey. Hey, Miss Jones. Hey, Nares. Hey, y'all. Yeah, so I'm just, y'all just trying to have a little commentary on, breakdowns. And I was just stating things that I know about the breakdown of jealousy. So I know that jealousy, it can really be wicked because it can just take you, it can take control of you, and you feel mad, angry, and you're like, what is this feeling? And you want it to be something that that you have really no control over. You can't control another person to see it the way you want it to be. And it can just be it doesn't even have to be on the forms of having somebody to love, it can be on the forms of just a friendship that may not be going your way. You may actually see, the person with somebody, and they can just be holding somebody's hand, and it's a route that overtakes you, and you're like, what what are you doing? Like, no way. It's not going to be that way. And you have to learn some type of patience, so that you can know what you are doing, what you're about to do, what you're doing, so that you can be like, okay, I feel like I'm gonna make a situation out of nothing, and it'll help you. Patience will help you through a lot of the breakdowns. And in these sectors, the ones that I have seen, it seems, that it has been given to the YouTube audience, and it's this is not the way. This is not the way to um dish out a breakdown. No, YouTube, the audience, they're not gonna help. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have supporters. They're gonna try their best, but I mean, it's only a keyboard. So you need somebody that you can talk to. I mean, face to face. It's YouTube breakdowns. They are not the way to go, because if your heart stops right in the middle of your breakdown when you got that laugh button on, they can't help you with them words. Them words ain't gonna be able to help you. So I mean, I know that's not the way to take these breakdowns. All different types, that I have seen come into effect. And I y'all know, it's been certain people, they've been having breakdowns like every week, every 2 weeks. I don't know what that can be. That's not human. That's not human to be able to have a breakdown like that. Remember, remember when people were just having midlife crisis? That's a one-time thing. That's a one-time event. So now we got humans that are capable of having breakdowns almost every day. What? No, no, that can't be good. To have a breakdown every almost every day. Well, that's a takeover. That's a takeover type of spirit for that type of breakdown. That one, y'all might be a little scared to hear it, but hey Janelle, hey. So yeah, Steph, what's up, boo? Yeah, y'all, I'm just, I'm talking about a lot of what I've seen, and it can definitely be a lot of the negativity that's going on in the world right now. That can also be a type of breakdown too. Just not knowing what's gonna happen. So, you take the route of trying to have a chip on your shoulder, and it can just lead you on your path of pretty much self-destruction. I mean, when you see that people, their veins are just popping out, and you can see their heart beating from their chest, that no, that's leading to death. That's leading to, the last days of somebody. Our blood and all of that, then it has to be a lot of water, so your body can have a lot of oxygen. That other stuff that you putting in your body, that's not going to help you have that oxygen level that you need. So I mean, I want, this is just commentary, but breakdowns are very serious. If you see people, in the chats and stuff, that have stuff to say about your breakdowns, I say, hey, delete it out your mind. Don't look at that. Don't look at it. Um, Turn your YouTube off. Just turn it off and talk to a real person. And I then see this is something too that some people they feel that and a lot of times that can be it. These therapists out here, they aren't really helping them because when you have a certain type of breakdown, you need help like right then and there. And a lot of times the therapist, they gonna start off with how you doing, and then you just dish it out. You tell them, and then they just gonna hit you with a okay. Well, how are you feeling now? And you're like, huh? That's not really gonna help you, right then and there. And then they will tell you something like, yeah, it seemed like you had a rough day. You need the type of help that is just going to, you need that instant help, but they are not going to be there to do that. So you have to gain patience in order for you to even be able to receive the help. I'm telling y'all, this is commentary. You have to gain the patience. If you don't have the patience, then you are going to waste your money, or you're going to waste resources going to these programs, because they're not going to help you. They are not going to be able to help if you don't have the patience just to sit down and to say, okay, I know I got all these issues that I need help with right now, but they not gonna help me right now with everything. I gotta take it slow. And you're not if you in your full stages, you ain't gonna want to take nothing slow. You're gonna be like, look, I need help right now. They're not gonna be able to do nothing for you. And you're gonna go right back on that self-destructive path of these breakdowns. So you just have to be very aware of where you stand. I say get a journal. I say get a journal. If you don't have patience, just get a journal. And hey, I know you like, I don't want to write nothing. Write one word, write two words. I mean, until you can write a sentence, just write something in that journal. If you're too impatient to even put a date there, just write, I mean, write where how you feel. Write something down in there. Or you know what? If you're not able to get a journal, you got a phone, because you got this YouTube flowing. So the notes, you know how to get to the notes. In them notes, put down something. Put down, God damn, I just had an episode. God damn. Just put it down and go back and look at it. You know how you hit that live button, hit that note button. You got to have some type of outlet out here. If right, don't go straight into counseling. Don't do it. Mm-mm. If you don't have the patience for it yet. Oh my God, yes, yes, Stephanie, that's depression. Now, see, depression, mm-mm. Depression. You see that right there? Depression is leading to, and people don't know this, and then they don't think it, but it's going to lead to self hate. That's what that's going to lead to. And once you hit that self hate, you got to get your way out of that. And you see, you're going to be thinking like, what you mean? I don't hate myself. I don't hate myself. But you wouldn't keep doing this. You would not try to avoid having patience if you cared for yourself all the way. I'm not going to say you hate yourself, because people can't take that. But really look at yourself in the mirror. Kwani said something the other day that was, I'm telling you, it was nothing but gold when she said to strip yourself of all your clothes and look at yourself in a full mirror and see what you are faced with, and see what you can release. But I say just look, because there may be a lot to release at once on one person. So just look in the mirror and see how you feel about yourself. Ooh, Janelle said it's definitely an increase in negativity. Yes, Janelle, yes it is. It's it's a spirit of negativity, and a lot of stuff that's happening. People are just saying it like it's just everyday stuff. It's not just the beef. It's not just the black anymore. Janelle said it's harmful watching too much negativity. It's good to take time away. Yes. Yeah, it sure is, Janelle. Mm, it ain't nothing like taking some time away to gain, your strength. But I knew I had to come with this live today because it's been too many breakdowns. Like, you hear somebody was like, "Oh yeah, they just had a breakdown." What? One person so far has, when they had that breakdown, they left and they said, for they were leaving for a little bit of time. I'm like, okay, okay, that's a step. That's a step in the right direction. Um, but I do know, that this is some form of money for some people. Um, but you got to realize this too. See, this is something, and people, I guess they just don't, think like that. That everything we put out is commentary. Now, I've been seeing that a lot lately too. I'm sorry to jump off a little bit of the subject, but it is kind of what a breakdown can lead to. But I've seen a lot of people that seem to kind of want certain commentary to not be talked about. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Anybody can talk about anything that's on any type of social media app. That, especially like what's going on in YouTube, unless you talking about the cease and desist and all of that. But if you make it into something, if people aren't going to if people aren't using your work, then you can't say nothing. You can't say anything. I mean, well, no, you can say something because that's your opinion, but you really don't need to be feeling any type of way about what you put out here. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I wish it was increase on people using like your pictures and things like that. Cause yeah, that's triggering to people. But you did put it out there. You gotta realize that too. You put it out there. And hey, maybe you will be able to get it down because that is gonna um be more increase on the negativity of your breakdown. So yeah, maybe you can go out there and get it snatched down. But hey, the next person may not like you like that. They might put it right up. Hey, Tropical Punch, Angela White. Hey, what it do? Hey, love you too. Yeah, y'all. But Stephanie, chill out. What's up? But yes, Steph. Oh my God, y'all, depression. See now, depression. That's it's very hard for you to say that you are depressed. Um, if you've been to the doctor and stuff like that, the doctors always ask, how you are feeling, if you feel some form of depression. And it's very hard to say, yeah, I do, because especially when you got your everyday life stuff going on, you got to throw that depression to the side. But when you are on a platform like this, you got to learn how to focus. You got to learn where your depression lies because you don't want it to turn into something that you can't control. Because see, depression, um, it has sadness and it has that touch of anger. So that's what mixes and it becomes bitter. You don't need that bitter depression because you will be stuck in that for a long time. And then you going it's gonna be darkness. You're gonna reach that darkness that and it's so hard, so hard to get out. So all you can do is try to find yourself and look for a way out. You got to, because that bitterness is it's a hard thing to stop, because you're gonna want it like, no, um, I should have this, I should have that. And these folks shouldn't be saying nothing to me. They shouldn't say nothing to me. But you gotta realize, where you stand, where you at. And I'm not saying that people aren't aware of where, they stepped into, what they stepped into, what's in place over here, but it's getting very, very dark. Y'all know it. I think everybody in this room knows just how dark it's getting. And yeah, folks can sit there and say, um, well, um, you know, shoot, I got doxxed before, I got doxxed. So what's the to the next person to get doxxed? I mean, hey, everybody knows by now where they are. Um, but are they really? Can they really take a lot of the stuff that they see when you out here and you just really going at it with somebody? Can you take it without having a breakdown? So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to really let y'all know, especially the people that don't know, it has been a very massive amount of breakdowns within the black sector and the beef sector. And I'm pretty much know that y'all probably have seen them for what they are by now. Um and all I can really say is that it's definitely it's time for people to find some type of patience. That's the biggest strength that I can say from my experiences that can help you through it, because control will be lost on a lot of breakdowns unless they are fake. It's very hard to um I fake a breakdown. I'm pretty sure it's very hard. But I'm definitely not saying that people aren't doing that. Some people probably are faking them, faking the fuck for money, cash apps. They do that because we do have some very wicked people. And not just in this sector. I mean, just in the world, we got wicked people that will definitely fake a breakdown in order to get something. You know, I think that's a very low and vile way to go about it. But I mean, everybody is an adult here, and that we are all going to meet our own maker. But just these different types of breakdowns, you really got to know what you're getting yourself into. Now, an emotional breakdown, pretty much happened too, and you got to watch those, them emotional breakdowns, because you may not be able to get yourself back up. I say erase all comments. Just erase all of them if you having them emotional breakdowns, because you don't need to see nothing negative. It can take you right down the path of self destruction that you ain't gonna be able to get back up from. Janelle said it's not as much fun seeing so many people being angry, mean, and bitter. Yes, Janelle, I'm telling you, if I was not where I was at now, mm-mm, I could not. I'm so happy that I have reached so many obstacles during this time that I've just been doing some of this stuff within on the B sector. And hey, I even got to say I haven't done things the right way. I know I've done some things that I feel were nasty. Um, and I can't, but I will say that at the point I'm at now, I don't feel any guilt I don't feel any guilt about them, any guilt about them. Um, but I know other people do. Because I mean, guilt. Um, some people eat guilt, like they literally eat it, and they just settle it. They settle that guilt, and that guilt is going to become something wicked. When you sit there and you just gobble all that guilt up and go on about what you have going on, what you have in place. The things that I have done up here that I was very guilty about, I have um pretty much apologized for. I gotta say that. Um and that's the way that I feel to go about that, is to have some type of apology in order if you aren't able to swallow all that guilt, because the guilt can lead to a breakdown, a vicious one. And then that's when all that depression comes in, and you just need to leave. Like we said, leave, go away. I'm not gonna say just leave, but go away for a little while, come back and regain. So yeah, right now I know one content creator that said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave for a little while." Um, and I feel that may have been the best route for them to do. Now, if they come back up here and do the same thing, who's to say if they may not have another breakdown? So, I mean, I just, the best thing to do is just to recognize what type of breakdowns they are, um, and hope they lessen, hope the breakdowns lessen. Now the things that I've been hearing people say that they're gonna do, um, has definitely, increased. The negative activity is increasing. So can I say that the breakdowns are gonna stop happening? No way. So I guess we just gotta take it. Stephanie said, yes, I feel myself watching YouTube less and less. It's dark and evil. That's not entertainment for me. Steph, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. And I think, people, it's I do gotta say, it's one content creator up here. I really, really like them. And they do say, they say some of the worst things, but I guess they do it into some type of form of, I never really see them. Well, I can't say that. I was gonna say I don't really see them doxing people. I don't think they dox. They just say very horrible things. Um, they can. But I know I'm becoming desensitized, y'all. A lot of us are. I know y'all are feeling it, as subscribers. And as content creators, we are definitely becoming desensitized. Yeah, be desensitized. Um, it's a lot more stuff that I can look at, and if somebody were to just say something to me, I could be able to take it. And then that can be a good thing. But then you gotta make sure that it don't travel into what you have going on in life, with this live button off, with your YouTube off. You gotta make sure that it don't travel. Cause no, you want to keep your every bit of your humanity that you got in you. Cause you don't know who you're gonna have to deal with, you know, um in face to face. You can really be dealing with somebody that definitely ain't got all their marvels and order intact. Um, and you want to be able to handle those situations. And then, things that happen in your life that you just trying to love on somebody, and then you so desensitized from a lot of the stuff that you see and are faced with. But I mean, I know as content creators over here, we got to over here in this, these areas, we got to be have ourselves pretty much desensitized on certain things. Or the breakdowns are gonna happen. Them breakdowns will happen. Yeah, and stuff, I really, I wish that it could still be a platform that you can, really watch and just have a lot of fun at. But I know, certain times, certain people over here, you gotta a lot of times y'all gotta lead the lives. I know y'all just lead the lives. When y'all see, stuff that is just too much for you to really handle. And you just wonder, like, why is this person taking this route? Like, where is all this hate coming from for, somebody? But I guess it's a learning situation, I know. Um, I mean, but a lot of folks aren't learning. It's not something that they want to learn. They want to learn how to be even more hateful. Certain people, they want to learn how to trigger people even more. But no, I don't want to steer nobody in any type of direction. Like I was saying, this is commentary, and I want to just put in place a lot of the breakdowns. The one that I pretty much said that I know I have, and it's something that I gain strength with my patients, and that is jealousy. Jealousy can be a very big it can be a very big breakdown that can lead to your self-destruction. It can lead to your self-destruction, um, of you just tearing apart from your family, from your friends. It can do that. So you gotta make sure you stay focused on what you plan to do on YouTube. The other day in Pastor's Live, when he asked me my niche, I had to really think about that and be like, yeah, we got to start thinking about these niches, what you really, really want to put in place out here. Because, these amount of emotional, um, alcoholic, and, just bitter breakdowns. They are not good. And y'all, I'm telling you, I know, most people back when I know a lot of times they only talked about that one breakdown that they may have during their midlife type of crisis. Um, and when they are increasing at this rate, that's something that you got to watch out for. You just got to watch out for it. And hey, I'm not saying start big. Don't start big because you are not going to go through with it. Start off in what you working on right now on that phone. Start off in the phone or the computer if you're using your computer, and just put it in your notes. Put something in your notes. That's the quickest way to get there. Oh, Janelle said, I don't see that content creator leaving as a breakdown. I think he may have reached his limit. That's self care. Oh yeah. You know what, see, Janelle, I wasn't even talking about a guy. I was talking about a girl. I mean, a woman that left. Yeah. See, I don't know any dudes that had the breakdowns that are leaving. I don't know if they just created something saying that they was leaving, but I know the woman who said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and leave for a little while, and I'll be back." But hey. If they do, if they do, then that's definitely self care. You know, but I just hope that their surroundings is not also something that is causing them to have that breakdown. Cause because I know that they cannot just leave that situation. Um, they can't just leave it if that's the only resource they have. They can't just leave it. So, I definitely do hope that how did I put it? Up like some type of a butterfly, a positive butterfly. I forgot what I had called it, y'all. I hope that they'll have some type of butterfly that is going to just surround them. Spiritual. That's it. I hope that they will gain a spiritual butterfly that will sprinkle some type of dust on them, some type of positive dust, because it's just a hard way to go when you have a breakdown. But this is not the way. Hitting the laugh button and having it is not going to help, especially if you do have um you if you have the hate and you do respond to it, is not going to help. But I mean, I don't know, maybe things are different now. If folks can come up here and have multiple breakdowns throughout the week, then maybe it'll help them for a small amount of time. Yeah, that's right. That is right, Janelle. God bless them. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you. Voluptuous woman. Oh, wrote no globe behind your name anymore. Yeah, voluptuous. You know what? I just went on and parted ways with my globe. Yeah. But y'all, yeah, I just hope that I hope that y'all have seen a lot of the activity that's been going on. And if you can, because this is another thing too. Like when you see these people having these multiple breakdowns, I mean, I can't really watch that anymore. I've seen it already, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's happening again. Um, so yeah, I mean, I just hope that some way, somehow, it won't keep happening. That's all, I can really say. But yeah, like Janelle said it, God bless them. And I hope that that spiritual butterfly will be able to take over. Janelle said, good topic on this road. It's good to hear someone speak freely without the YouTube politics. Yeah, Janelle, I don't want anybody to think, yeah, this isn't advice. This ain't, this is just strictly commentary. No, it's not no help. It's not no advice. It's commentary. Freely spoke about, because I mean, certain people, they don't want the help. They don't want um yeah, they don't want that help. um so maybe if they just hear it for what it is, they may just take a piece and say, hey, let me use that. Let me go ahead and since I do have this phone out, let me use these notes for something. Yeah, I appreciate that, Janelle. So yeah, y'all, I didn't want to keep y'all too long tonight. I know y'all probably, I don't want to steer y'all away either. But, if y'all want to go and see what your favorite content creators got going on, Go check them out. But yeah, I just wanted to come and tell y'all this though because I've noticed that it's been happening um with the breakdowns, and those are serious things. I feel in all we as people, that's serious, a serious type of situation that needs to be handled because we as human beings we can't take but so many of them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to just bring out here to the table today. And thank y'all so much for joining me. And y'all enjoy y'all night. And hey, shoot, leave me some comments, and let me know what y'all think. I definitely want to know. So y'all have a good night and be safe out there. And I will be talking with y'all very soon. Honest Row, signing out. See you, Janelle. Yes, Beef Sector correspondent. Take care, love. See you, Angela. Honest Row, signing out.